So the other day I went to go put down my kickstand and noticed that it was going a little too far. The bike was leaning over a little too much. So I was like 2 minutes away from the Harley dealership and I decided it's probably a broken spring or something. And I just kicked it back up, rode over, and it wasn't until I got there and I was leaning my bike against a wall that I noticed that the bottom section of where the actual kickstand mounts to the frame is starting to tear off the frame itself. So yeah, I had a kickstand issue. What turned out to be the problem is the kickstand where it's welded onto the frame is actually shearing off. So I was 2 minutes away from the Harley dealership. I decided I'd go there, get their opinion on it. And they were saying that I need a new bike. Surprise, surprise. They're trying to sell me a new bike. But in the meantime, they were like, let's put some air in those tires. Great customer service. We bring it inside, and guys are telling me more ideas of what I could do, like things to look out for. And on the way out of there, they told me for liability reasons, somebody else has to roll my bike out. So, I turned the corner on my way out, and my bike's on the ground. And the guy that was putting the kickstand down, I guess, forgot that the kickstand was the issue, and the whole bike toppled over, and it caused a lot more shearing. So we had a huge separation between where this is supposed to be mounted to the frame. There's about an inch gap there. So what we're doing at this point is we don't want to take the motor out. We're just trying to do a quick fix. We're just going to fill up as much as we can with MIG and just try to get it structurally secure. It's not going to look great, but it should be able to function as a kickstand again at least. Long term, this will have to be taken apart, and we're going to have to look at that frame because there's actually part of the frame that was starting to come undone. It's a 1986 Sportster. So eventually we're going to be taking this whole thing apart, and I'm going to be hardtailing this, but for the time being it's my daily. It's my only way to work. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish the welds that I already got started, these ugly welds, and then try to get that kickstand back on and see if it's not too awkward. Another thing we're going to have to look at is, because this whole thing is now in a different angle than it used to be, is this will now come out way too far because the whole angle has changed. So there's a stopper built into these. We're actually going to have to extend where the stopper is up here, the little puddle of bead, and just allow it to stop a little sooner than it normally would to make up for how it bent. Again, it's a quick fix. It's not really what we should be doing, but it's what we're gonna be doing. All right, let's get to it. Hole in the very top, and we tried to take this motor mount off so we could get a little more access to it. It's going to involve us taking off oil lines off the other side, so we just put that back together. I'm going to try to just get this in here as best I can. Once we get past that little divot, we'll be okay.
I was like, all you need is just a little nudge.
Yeah, that was close.
Good.
So we got that tab welded up there. Now, with any weld, you got to make sure that it can actually survive a test that would, receive over and over again. So we're gonna just try to push this thing onto its side with, a lot of force, more than I probably normally would, just because I would want something to fail here and not later when I go to drop my bike and it drops all the way to the ground. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and test that out. I really don't see anything going wrong here, but that's why we test, because we make mistakes all the time.
Seems like it's holding fine.
She's holding.
Looks good.
Yeah, so we were able to get that tab a little bit higher, so that's going to stop the kickstand from going too far. Originally, it was going out to here. That would work. So we'll see how long that holds. Since it's a bead, it's going to be a little softer than the metal that was there, so I'm just going to keep an eye on it over time, and within a month you guys should see another video of me taking this all apart again, so stay tuned for that. We're going to do a hardtail kit on this, probably. I'm going to try to get that started in December, so depending on when this video comes out, early December I'm thinking of getting started on that. We got some other projects that we need to get going first. These are on the front burner.
We'll talk about those later.
Yeah, we'll talk about those later. For now, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching this, and yeah, feel free to tear us apart in the comment section, because we deserve it.